Good afternoon, hello, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world on YouTube. Welcome aboard with the Furry Biker. It's on my way home from work tonight. Had to stay an hour late, not very happy about that. But hey, these things flipping well happen. I think when you consider that this is actually going to be my first proper Motovlog, as in proper, as in uploaded full length proper, decided I will talk about one of the biggest scourges that is plaguing motorcyclists, cyclists, in fact most road users in general, and that is the arseholes who use their mobile phones in their hands while fucking driving for calls and or even bloody texting. It doesn't even resonate with a lot of these idiots, the fact that that's a £200 fine and 6 points on your bloody licence if you're caught using a mobile phone. And the amount of idiots who seem to think it's okay when you're stuck in traffic, stationary. Yeah, it's still 30 mile an hour long, you arsehole. The amount of idiots who think just because they're stationary in traffic it's okay to do so. It's not okay to do so. Because according to the law, if that engine's running and you're on the public highway, you are actually in control of the vehicle, so you're technically driving. So it does grind my gears a lot, go up to 40 here, when you surprise one of the idiots who are on the bloody phone, texting, or even, well, on the phone, one hand on the phone, one hand on the steering wheel, the other hand bloody texting or doing something like that, and you surprise them, and you give them an update of what they could get if they're fucking caught, and they're like, they make out that you're in the bloody wrong for telling them. No. The fact of the matter is, if you're fucking driving and you're on the phone with one hand on your steering wheel, or you're texting and you're looking at your fucking screen, you're not looking at the bloody road, you're not taking note of where you are or what you're fucking doing. This may seem weird, but I think, personally, penalties for using a mobile phone while driving should be a lot harsher than they actually are, because honestly it just begs belief the amount of things people think they can get away with. Now I bet he's either been caught using his phone or something or other. I really hate this bloody hill. Just got off topic for a moment. But yeah, I personally believe that penalties for being caught using a mobile phone while driving, especially if texting, should be a lot harsher than what they are. Because, as I said, if you're not looking where you're going and you're doing 60 mile an hour, you can travel a long distance at 60 mile an hour. And if you're not taking notice of where you are on the road, you can drift left or drift right, drift into the verge or into a bloody car or even a bike. You know, it's so easy to do. I've seen it many times when motorbiking home to and from home. I mean, for me, the biggest idiot though had to be some stupid, I'm not being sexist here, but it was a woman in a Nissan Juke, and the road came from a single lane into 3 lanes, and there's a slip road converging from my left. And she was so intent on texting, thank you, that she didn't notice she was drifting across from the left hand lane into the middle lane. And it wasn't until I hit my arm and noticed she was about a foot off actually hitting my handlebars that she dropped the phone and realised you know, how far she drifted. Mind you, she did actually grab the flipping steering wheel and near enough careen back over both bloody lanes. Yay. It's just crazy that drivers think they can get away with so much. Well, they can, because I know some bikers are going to have a go at me over this one, but there's not enough traffic cops out there on the road patrolling. Some might say there's too many. I don't think there is. I don't think there's enough, if I'm honest. Thank you, serious funding cuts. There's more people worrying about speeding. There's more police officers worried about drivers speeding, even though people get caught by cameras, and be they Specs, Gatso, Trujillo, etc. But the bottom line is still, there's nothing better for catching somebody driving using their mobile phone than a good old pair of eyes or two pairs of eyes in a bloody police car. And that can put the shits up people. But what's this silver car doing? I'm doing the speed limit. But at the end of the day, you know, it's crazy how many people who drive using their phones don't realise the amount of danger they're putting other people in. And until it's actually hammered home, I know there's been adverts about it and radio broadcasts and all that malarkey, but it hasn't been hammered home yet, the message of just how fucking dangerous doing that actually bloody is. Because until it's shown in graphic detail what can happen if you're distracted, then people are just going to continue to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And this shout also goes out to all the drivers who are watching. Is it really necessary to take that bloody call or send that text message? If it's vital, find somewhere safe to bloody pull over and do your call there. You know, somewhere safe. Turn your bloody engine off. Make sure you're completely away from the controls of the car. Because unless you can do it hands-free, it is not worth doing. Because you could kill somebody if you lose your concentration on what you're doing. Anyway, I hope that message gets through, and I will see you on my next motovlog. I know it's only a short one, but I don't really want to bore everybody to death with everything about me and all of that jazz just yet. So, yeah. If you like what you see, throw me a like, throw me a comment. If there's any questions you want me to answer, you know, put them in the comments underneath, and maybe even subscribe if you like, you know, what you've seen, what you've heard. Remember, this is the furry biker, you know, the 125 riding furball. Take it easy, stay safe, my fellow motorcyclists, keep your wheels side down, have fun and don't do anything too stupid. It's Furry Biker signing off. Ciao!